Brought to you by Penguin.
The Dancing Face by Mike Phillips. Read by Ben Arogundade. Introduction by Bernardine Evaristo. This book is for Kip, in the hope that it will help him in the struggle he is about to encounter. My thanks to Kwesi for his suggestions, research, and his help in focusing my mind on the experiences which lie behind the story. Thanks also to Julia, Antonia, Madam B, Onikachi Wambu, John Akomfra, Donu Kogbara, Linda Bellos, and all the others who offered encouragement, suggestions, and argued the issues with me.
Introduction. Black Britain, Writing Back, is a new series I've curated with my publisher, Hamish Hamilton, at Penguin Random House. Our ambition is to correct historic bias in British publishing and bring a wealth of lost writing back into circulation. While many of us continue to lobby for the publishing industry to become more inclusive and representative of our society, this project looks back to the past in order to resurrect texts that will help reconfigure Black British literary history. The books included in the series are my personal choices, determined by my literary values, and how I perceive the cultural context and significance of the books. The series is not to be regarded as an attempt to be definitive or to create a canon. Canons are, by their very nature, hierarchical and have traditionally been constructed by the prevailing white orthodoxies of academia. Black British writers rarely appear on these reading lists, are rarely taught to new generations of readers, and unless they become commercial successes, their legacy very quickly disappears. My aim is to present a body of work illustrating a variety of preoccupations and genres that offer important and diverse Black British perspectives. Good books withstand the test of time, even if they are of their time. I am very excited to introduce these books to new readers who will discover their riches. Mike Phillips arrived in Britain from Guyana as a child and has lived in London ever since. He began his career as a BBC journalist and broadcaster before becoming a full-time writer. Between 1982 and 2005, he published 13 books, including several crime fiction novels, most notably the Sam Dean series, featuring a Black British journalist turned detective who made his groundbreaking entry in Blood Rights 1989, tasked with tracking down the missing daughter of a Tory MP. Back then, all Conservative MPs were white, by the way. This was swiftly followed by The Late Candidate 1990 and Point of Darkness 1994, until he departed our consciousness in An Image to Die For 1995. I remember the BBC television adaptation of Blood Rights in 1990, starring Brian Bovell, a well-known actor from the black theatre scene. It was astonishing to see a serious television drama written by and starring Black British creatives. We hoped it marked the beginning of a breakthrough, but sadly, it would take another 20 years before a black man played the sole lead detective in a British crime drama. Idris Elba as Luther in the eponymous BBC series, launched in 2010. Crime fiction, with its tendency to focus on the more formulaic mechanics of storytelling, usually has a bad rep in literary circles, but it's a hugely diverse genre. The hard-boiled detective sleuths of Walter Mosley's novels, arguably America's foremost African-American crime writer, are quite different to the legal thriller with John Grisham as its most famous proponent. Also,
Sample complete. Ready to continue?